Right now on Chris 6 Sunrise, caught on camera, shared across social media, now an arrest. How a viral video led police to a suspect accused of targeting a homeless woman.
Plus, a new investigation reveals concerns about our main water pipeline. We'll explain why repairing it could be nearly impossible, and what city leaders say needs to change.
And a little later, today is Juneteenth, a celebration of freedom. And one local venue is using music to honor Black history. We'll take you inside. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, and thank you so much for waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. You know, we made it, folks. So happy that it's Friday because, man, it was a Monday all week long, and it really felt even heavier with that heat that we had yesterday. Meteorologist Stephen Jones has all the answers on if that's going to be on repeat.
Ooh, it is going to be a little bit on repeat today. Not quite as bad, but still definitely want to bring that extra water bottle along and take as much time in the air conditioning as you can heading into this afternoon. Those feels like temperatures still going to rise as high as 114 degrees. Right now we're not feeling quite as hot. Still 82 degrees here in Corpus Christi, 83 from the International Airport. It looks like 80 over in Beeville is one of our cooler spots so far this morning. Alice officially the cool spot at 79 degrees, but definitely not looking jacket worthy across the board as most of us are feeling plenty of humidity this morning. Through the rest of our Friday, we're going to hold on to a decent deck of cloud cover overhead. That's in contrast to yesterday. That sunshine helped get us up into the mid-90s, thinking our daytime highs stop in those low 90s as we're heading out there this afternoon. Nonetheless, those feels like temperatures going to rise right past that century mark, hitting about 112 to 114 degrees as we're heading towards 3 and 4 p.m. this afternoon, so another toasty day on our hands. Well, let's get you ready for your Friday morning as you're getting ready to hit the roadways. So far, we haven't been tracking any of those major slowdowns, at least if you're hitting the Harbor Bridge to and from Portland, seeing that good and green flow so far. And for our Robstown, Cal Allen commuters, looking pretty similar this morning, 37 and 44, no issues to report right now. For our major thoroughfares here in town, Ocean Drive, SPID, and Saratoga all looking good and green. Even Crosstown Expressway heading into downtown, not too bad. So a good and green Friday morning for all of us across the coastal bend. Of course, we're holding on to those toasty temperatures and a weak rain chance going into tomorrow. We'll give you a look at that coming up in our full 7-day forecast.
A viral social media video of an assault has now led to an arrest.
Now, folks, we want to warn you, the video is disturbing. Chris 6 viewer Chris Valderrama recorded this video back on May 23rd. It shows a disturbance outside the Stripe store on I-37 near the Bayfront. You can see the victim walking away, then a woman throws an object at her head, and police believe the victim is a homeless woman. Officers started investigating after the video went viral. 21-year-old Kelly Castillo is being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Now, before there was even desalination or well fields, there was the Mary Rhodes pipeline. And former Mary Rhodes pushed for the project in 1992. Drought forced construction to start 10 years later, or earlier, I should say. The first phase finished in 1998. The second phase added 42 miles to the system. The entire project cost $207 million. But now the pipeline is facing a new threat. That's because of where part of it is buried. Andrew Bishop picks up the story from there.
Hey everyone, I'm Drew Bishop, and over 70% of our water supply flows through this, the Mary Rhodes pipeline. But recent documents obtained by 6 Investigates show that Corpus Christi is concerned about a railroad crossing that's built over the pipeline.
Let's go back to 2024. Corpus Christi Water's chief operating officer at the time, Drew Molly, wrote a memo to city manager Peter Zanoni addressing a railroad spur being built over the Mary Rhodes pipeline by the Port of Victoria. Quote, the city is very concerned about potential damage to the line during construction and the ability to access the line for future maintenance after the zero-load bridge is constructed. End quote. So I met with Corpus Christi Water's new COO, Nick Winkleman, to first find out progress on the project.
So all of the work crossing over the Mary Rhodes pipeline is complete. CCW was on site during construction. If the staff saw any potential activity that may harm the pipeline, they would have stopped the construction. None of that took place.
We also reached out to the Port of Victoria. They have no comment at this time. But what about future concerns? How is the city ensuring the pipeline remains intact, not just at this crossing, but other crossings along the 143-mile stretch?
The CCW has a team that manages, maintains, and operates both the Bloomington and Woodsboro pump stations. They do easement checks, also continuously monitoring pressures along the pipeline as well.
Back in 2024, when Drew Molly sent this memo, the Mary Roads pipeline was responsible for transporting about half of our water supply. But today, it's responsible for almost 75%. That means even though there's not a problem now, if there was a problem, it wouldn't be a simple fix.
Due to our current water supply situation, it's very hard. In fact, it's almost impossible to take that pipeline down to do some more of that recommended maintenance work.
Winkleman tells me that the city's reliance on the Mary Roads pipeline needs to change through relying on a variety of different water sources. Reporting from the studio, I'm Drew Bishop for KRIS 6 News.
Training our military to protect our nation.
After the break, a look at the training for the pilots taking to the skies and the notable name to come out of the Corpus Christi program.
You're watching KRIS 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Our country has reached its 250th anniversary. That's a quarter of a millennium, celebrating the independence and freedom of the great United States. Brought to us by the men and women who have fought and those who still fight to make it free. But one protective layer of our military strength has become perhaps the most vital: the curtain of defense protecting our beautiful and spacious skies.
Here alone, we are doing so much for air dominance for our country.
In Corpus Christi, Texas, beyond these gates, that protection is a top priority.
We house 2 of the 5 primary training squadrons. We have both the advanced training squadrons here. We work with the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Coast Guard, our international partners. So there's just so much going on.
And from inside these hangars have emerged national leaders like George H.W. Bush, the youngest pilot to ever come out of the program. History makers, astronauts, John Glenn and Neil Armstrong. And notable faces, Bob Barker specifically, who might have learned here to watch his altitude without going over.
The history of this is rich, right? We've done flight training since World War II here, getting naval aviators through this pipeline to the fleet, and then doing the heroic actions that our nation's asked of us.
And while the public image of flight training might induce thoughts of fighter pilots battling high above the clouds,
Top Gun did a really good job of getting everyone excited about fighter aircraft.
here is the birthplace of some of the greatest aviators in the entire world.
We're preparing them for any single thing that they could go do, whether that be our fighter pilots. I myself am a V-22 pilot, so an assault support pilot, so it could really be anything that they go to from here.
As a Marine pilot and flight trainer, Captain Roberto Swartzky understands the meaning behind his wings. And it may be no small coincidence that Sky rounds out his surname, as he too safeguards the skies from this little coastal city in South Texas.
It comes back to that team mentality. We're all part of the same team here. You know, we might have came here on different boats, working on the same ship now. So for me, it's just about getting to give back to this country that's given me so much.
Now, under Swartzky's watchful eye, protectors are created here. Warriors, leaders, who all crown thy good with brotherhood. A unspoken brotherhood of aviators, which boasts a storied history, though not quite as old as America herself. No less important to America's future.
You don't know if you're going to be, called in a week to go deploy. You don't know if you're going to be called next week to start your training as a new student naval aviator. And you don't know in life when your number is going to be called up, but you have to be ready for that opportunity.
The opportunity and responsibility of protecting the United States from the skies, from sea to shining sea. Reporting in Corpus Christi, I'm Clara Benitez Cortez.
So as you may know, we have various different stories celebrating America leading up to our nation's 250th celebration.
And you know what? You can check them out on our website. All you have to do is go to kristv.com/America250. There you will find different stories highlighting our nation.
But we're not done there. On the evening of July 4th, we're going to have a 1-hour program for our America 250 special right here on KRIS 6. That starts at 6 o'clock.
Well, howdy and happy Friday. Coastal Bend, taking a look at our latest drought monitor. You can see from last week's update, still holding on to some pockets of severe drought just to the west of San Antonio, east of Cotulla, and closer to the Texas-Mexico border there. But going into this week's update, we did start to see some improvements on the board. At least got rid of some of those pockets of severe drought just to the west of San Antonio and closer to the border. Still holding on to one pocket just to the east of Cotulla, but also that stretch of moderate drought from the border, the Laredo area through San Antonio. Still some work to do on the drought monitor, but looking much better than where we were a couple months ago, still dealing with that extreme and exceptional drought at times. For our Friday morning, not expecting any of that rain right now, just the mugginess in the air. 82 degrees over in Robstown. Your temperature in San Diego coming in at 79 degrees for our cool spot so far. 84 the temperature as you work your way into Port Aransas, Rockport, and Ingleside as the warm spots this morning. Now for our Line of View to Animal Services dog walking forecast. Today we've got Mowgli Swanson on the board right here from Nueces County. Says his favorite place to take a walk is wherever the AC is working and wherever the treats are flowing. As we're heading out there this morning for Mowgli's walk, definitely feeling the humidity, 87 degrees by 10 a.m. up to that 89 degree mark as we're heading in towards the lunchtime hour. Already feeling past that century mark though. Wind-wise not helping out too much out of the south and southeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. We do get more of a breeze into the afternoon though, with some of those gusts pushing 20 to 25 miles an hour at times. On the future tracker today, holding on to a decent amount of cloud cover in contrast from yesterday. That's going to help to keep us a little bit cooler. Those upper 80s to lower 90s for our daytime highs. Of course, still feeling quite a bit warmer than that past the century mark. Heading into tonight, we're looking for some of that rain off to the west, closer to the Texas-Mexico border and the I-35 corridor. Although models are in agreement, it does start to lose steam as it works its way into the coastal bend. Some models do want to have a couple of storms working their way over towards Duval County, but either way still losing steam. So the question is how quickly those ones are going to lose steam. Heading into our Saturday morning and early afternoon though, that's where we see our next opportunity for a quick few pop-up showers and storms setting up once again. I'd caution you not to cancel your weekend plans, of course, because of this. It's not going to be nearly as widespread or continuous as what we started the week with. Those feels like temperatures today still not holding back into the 110 to 114 degree range for most of the coastal bend. Could even push that 120 degree mark as you work your way to the south towards Jim Hogg, Brooks, and Kennedy counties. Either way, that's why we're seeing the heat advisory in effect for the majority of the area, and then that extreme heat warning as you work your way further south for those counties in effect. But feeling like the time of year, of course, we're officially kicking off summer this weekend. The summer solstice tomorrow night at 9:24 p.m., meaning our first full day of summer going to come on Father's Day on Sunday, and definitely feeling like it. Still holding on to 91 degrees for that daytime high. 92 as we're kicking off next week through Wednesday, and then overnight lows not holding too much relief around that 80 degree mark the whole forecast.
From Domino's to the blues, I'm Jada Jenkins with one local business owner who's celebrating Juneteenth by bringing people together and honoring Black American culture.
If you go to a national park this Juneteenth, make sure you have your wallet. June 19th is no longer one of the National Park Service's fee-free days. Last December, the NPS announced it was taking Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Jr. Day off its list of free entry dates. This came following an executive order from President Donald Trump that made changes to the parks, including ordering gift shops to take out items that back DEI programs.
Several city offices closed today in observance of the Juneteenth holiday. This includes the cities of Sinton, Kingsville, Mathis, and Alice. In addition to those closures, here in Corpus Christi includes most senior centers and libraries. A reminder for Corpus Christi and Kingsville, there's no trash pickup today. Locations that are open today, though, include city parks and pools. Normal business hours expected to resume on Monday.
The Coastal Bend Juneteenth Festival starts this weekend. I told you about it earlier this week. The Texas Association of Black Personnel in Higher Education, aka TAFE, hosts the event to celebrate culture, history, and freedom. This year's event is at Water's Edge Park once again. The theme is Waves of Liberation. All weekend long, you can expect live music, food trucks, health and educational exhibits, and a business and resource expo.
Juneteenth marks June 19th, 1865, the day enslaved people in Galveston, Texas learned they were free 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation declared slavery illegal. I'm Jada Jenkins on the North Side with the owner of a juke joint, using this holiday to celebrate through community, art, and music.
Black art covers the walls, and a Black American flag sits front and center as Lillian Beasley gets her juke joint ready for a weekend of Juneteenth celebrations. I helped her set up.
So when you see this Black American flag, what goes through your mind?
I think of my ancestors.
That history is what she hopes people remember this weekend. Lillian became my partner for a quick game of dominoes. And between the laughter...
Ooh, there you go, girl.
And history lessons, she says.
I want everybody to remember the Juneteenth weekend as a togetherness.
And Richard James agrees.
One of the only times we really come together is on Juneteenth.
You can see that togetherness throughout the room.
Now you can slam.
That's just 13.
From the domino tables to the pool tables, and in the artwork celebrating Black American history and culture. Some of the pieces pay tribute to the blues, a music genre created by Black Americans that went on to influence generations of music.
What's something that you want everyone to know about Juneteenth?
The heritage really still is coming from down here, even though Galveston was where they went into.
For Lillian, keeping that heritage alive is necessary.
I am the only female Black-owned bar owner in Corpus.
So this Juneteenth weekend, she's opening her doors, hoping people leave with a deeper understanding of the history that continues to shape America today.
Lillian says the holiday is about more than just a day off of work. And as America reaches its 250th anniversary, she tells me it's not just Black history, but American history. On the North Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jada Jenkins, Chris 6 News.
All right, folks, it is Father's Day this weekend, and if you need to make some last-minute plans with Dad, don't worry. We've got you covered.
After the break, the creative events you can go to if being a free angler doesn't fit your dad's needs.
Now, local events and fun things to do. It's Coastal Bend Weekend with the Hoffmans. Sponsored by Corpus Christi Events Calendar.
This Coastal Bend weekend, Dad is the VIP, and there's no shortage of ways to celebrate him or just get out and have some fun.
Just remember, doggy dads count too. Let's start in Corpus Christi, South Side.
Dad gets the ultimate free pass this weekend over at the South Texas Botanical Gardens and Nature Center.
Just show up Saturday or Sunday from 9 to 6 and say the password, lizards and snakes.
Well, dads get in for free. The rest of the group has to pay admission. Then you can explore the trails, wetlands, boardwalks, and check out the birds and reptile room together.
Also on the South Side, it's creativity with some bricks at Bricks and Minifigs. They're hosting a Dad and Me build-off Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
It's free to join, and you can build whatever you want. But if Dad insists on taking his masterpiece home, well, it's just $5.
In downtown Corpus Christi, the big screen is calling at the Executive Surf Club.
The free summer movie night series is back every Sunday this month and next.
This week's Soul Surfer, the true story of surfer Bethany Hamilton, who made an incredible comeback after a shark attack. Showtime starts at 6:30.
On Padre Island, it's Dad versus the fish. At Marker 37 Marina, Father's Day weekend means free fishing on the pier Sunday from 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
And the challenge? Catch the biggest fish and win a gift card.
And finally, if Dad's got a competitive streak, this one's for him.
The Stash Dash 5K is back bigger, bolder, and hairier than ever.
That's right, run or walk through downtown Saturday, starting at the House of Rock. Registration starts at 7 a.m., race kicks off at 8.
And don't forget to groom your best mustache and stick around for live music, post-race fun, and prizes, all benefiting Bikes for Kids Corpus Christi.
Now remember, folks, if you mustache more questions about those events, head to our website. Yes.
And if you want your event featured, make sure you send us a message.
I'm John Matarese. With electric rates going up and up and up, we wanted to know the best setting for your air conditioner this summer to keep you cool without overspending.
Father's Day, just days away, and if there's one thing that most dads can appreciate, especially here in Texas, that's barbecue. We'll show you where you can take it coming up.
And a little later, new research is looking at the yeast that causes mosquitoes to spread malaria. A closer look at the study that can help save lives while stopping the spread.
Well, good Friday morning, everyone. You are waking up with the Hoffmans today. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. We're so excited. It's Friday, finally, right? Let's check in with meteorologist Stephen Jones to see how our forecast is shaping up this Friday and, of course, for Father's Day weekend. Good morning.
Morning.
Well, good morning, you guys. You know, we are still on the toasty trend as we're heading out there today. Yesterday, we hit 122 degrees for the feels-like temperature. That's tied for the third highest of all time here in Corpus Christi. Today, not quite as bad, but still going to be chasing about 110 to 114 degrees for that feels-like temperature. So not the worst idea to bring that extra water bottle along, maybe even the umbrella to just give yourself some extra shade out there. In terms of the temperatures this morning so far, 83 degrees here in Corpus Christi, 79 is the cool spot as we're working our way closer to Alice, 84 that hot spot towards Port Aransas, Rockport, and Ingleside, all reporting that temperature so far this morning. The good news is visibility is quite a bit higher than what we saw yesterday, only getting down to about 7 miles there in Port Aransas, closer to 6 miles of visibility in Rockport. Through the rest of our Friday, we're going to hold on to some more of that cloud cover in contrast to yesterday. We're going to hit those lower 90s still for our daytime highs, and that's still going to translate to feels like temperatures closer to 110 degrees as we head into the afternoon. That's here in Corpus Christi, getting even warmer as you work your way to the south towards Jim Hogg, Brooks, and Kennedy County. Here's a look at those feels like temperatures throughout the day. Going to need that extra water bottle, it looks like, and then that's why we have the heat advisory in effect for the entire coastal bend for most of our inland counties, and like we talked about, a little bit warmer down to the south, that extreme heat warning in effect for Jim Hogg, Brooks, and Kennedy counties. But let's get you ready for your Friday morning first. We're still feeling the mugginess out there, and on the roadways, we're tracking that nice and green flow so far. If you're hitting the Harbor Bridge to and from Portland, looking at that good and green flow like we talked about, that's the same along 37 and 44 for our Robstown and Cal Island commuters. No issues to report there. And for our major thoroughfares here in Corpus Christi, all also coming in pretty nicely. Ocean Drive, SPID, and Saratoga, no issues. Even Crosstown Expressway heading into downtown looking pretty good. One more detour inland takes us to Sinton this morning. Looking at your traffic flow, looking like no problems also, so a good and green Friday morning for all of us across the coastal bend. But like we talked about, those toasty temperatures aren't going anywhere. We'll take a closer look at that Father's Day forecast coming up.
Speaking of Father's Day is just around the corner, and one local business is here to help those who are spending their first Father's Day without their parent.
That's right. So Memory Gardens Funeral Home, well, they are actually hosting an event with a memorial celebration. It's meant to honor the dads who are no longer with us. The event will take place at their location on Old Brownsville Road. It's set to begin at 2 in the afternoon on Saturday.
It's Jada Jenkins on the west side, and this weekend is Father's Day, and I'm in front of the Garcia Arts and Education Center, and they tell me they have some pretty cool family-friendly events this Saturday, but I will be the judge of that. Literally, because I am one of the judges for their barbecue cook-off competition. I spoke with one of the organizers who says they have some more pretty cool free family events celebrating dads.
If you're still looking for a way to celebrate Dad this weekend, organizers say the 4th annual Dynamite Dads event has a little bit of everything. There'll be a barbecue cook-off, arts and crafts, games, food, and more than a dozen community vendors all set up at the Antonio Garcia Arts and Education Center.
You know, we don't get hardly anything for dads, so I said, let me look into that.
De La Garza says the event is all about celebrating father figures while giving families a chance to have some fun together. Attendees can enter to win door prizes, including a barbecue grill pit.
A toy company is recalling 70,000 teething toys because of a choking hazard. Gopo Toys says the silicone strings on its pull string toy are too long and small. The strings can reach the back of a child's throat and get stuck. And there are 3 reports of this happening to children. The toys were sold on Amazon between August 2023 and March of this year. You should take them away from your child immediately. So Juneteenth festivities are set to get underway this weekend.
That's right. A look at some of the different events that you can check out in honor of the holiday.
Right now on Chris 6 Sunrise, caught on camera, shared across social media, now an arrest. How a viral video led police to a suspect accused of targeting a homeless woman.
Plus, working outdoors in the extreme heat, we're gonna show you how local landscapers are staying safe. And we'll share a critical warning for new workers on the job.
And electricity bills are climbing just as the Texas heat kicks in. The simple change you can make to your thermostat to stay cool this summer without sending your energy costs through the roof.
Now, 20 minutes of nonstop news, sponsored by Ewald Kubota.
So a viral social media video of an assault has actually now led to an arrest.
Now, folks, we want to warn you, the video is disturbing. Chris 6 viewer Chris Valderrama recorded this video back on May 23rd. It shows a disturbance outside the Stripe store on I-37 near the Bayfront. You can see the victim walking away. Then a woman throws an object at her head. Police believe the victim is a homeless woman. Officers started investigating after the video went viral, and police arrested 21-year-old Kelly Castillo on Wednesday. She's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
So Robstown will soon handle 911 dispatch services for the city of Bishop. The Robstown City Council unanimously approved the agreement Wednesday night. Bishop leaders already signed off on the move. The change comes after complaints about delays with the countywide dispatch system. Robstown Police Chief Mike Damez says that his dispatchers can easily handle the extra calls. The agreement is meant to localize emergency services for Bishop residents. Bishop Police and local emergency crews will each pay Robstown $55,000 a year for the service.
If you have outstanding citations but can't make it to municipal court during the week, you have another option this weekend. The city of Corpus Christi is hosting a community court at the library. It's set for Saturday, June 20th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can take care of your citations at the Garcia Public Library. The address is 5930 Brockhampton Street.
I'm Stephanie Molina in the Bay Area, and for many people, a heat index above 100 degrees means heading inside. But for landscaping workers who spend most of their days outdoors, managing the heat is part of their job.
Remigio Ayala has been a landscaper for more than 20 years, and the days when the humidity makes the day feel much hotter than it is,
it feels great to us. Like I said, we do this every day on a yearly basis, so we get used to it.
He says it's just like any other day for him. Ayala adds they take 15-minute breaks every 2 to 3 hours, and they have a few tricks to stay even cooler.
We wear shirts either over our heads, or we wear like these mask things that we have every day. Pretty much that's it, or we wet our wrists to stay cool.
Jason Bryan, branch manager for Maldonado Nursery and Landscaping Inc., tells me they always watch out for their workers to assure they are hydrated and protected from heat exhaustion or heat stroke.
We watch the heat index all day long just to make sure that in the afternoon they're taking breaks, they're drinking water, electrolytes, stuff like that.
Bryan says they follow the OSHA heat safety tool to make sure they are taking enough precautions with their workers.
I mean, safety is huge with us. I mean, we're all wearing our vests today. We always wear our earplugs and our glasses. Some of us wear hats. I try to get the guys to wear hats because it actually helps with their face.
According to OSHA, almost half of heat-related deaths occur on a worker's first day on the job or a worker's first day back after an extended absence.
Well, it seems like both you and me are working outside today.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Workers say the hottest time to be outside is from 3 to 6 p.m., so make sure to stay safe in the heat. In the Bay Area, I'm Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
You know what she didn't mention? Sunscreen.
No.
It also protects you while helping with aging.
And hey, just because it may be overcast at some points in time does not mean that you don't need that sunscreen. Trust me, from someone that turned into a rock lobster out there in overcast conditions. Are we going to see any of that today or over the weekend? Meteorologist Stephen Jones.
Absolutely. Good morning, you guys. You know, going into today, we are going to hold on to a little bit more cloud cover than yesterday. Like they said, though, still want to be wearing some of that sunscreen and trying to stay cool out there today because it feels like temperatures are going to be going right past that century mark once again. Not expecting it to get quite as hot as yesterday. From the almanac data, we ended up hitting 94 degrees for the daytime high. That translated to a feels like temperature of 122 degrees. That tied the third highest of all time here in Corpus Christi, and that's where we saw it 2022, 2023, 2024, and now 2026 tied for the third highest of all time with that 122 degree mark in terms of the feels like temperature. For our Friday morning, still feeling the mugginess as we're waking up out there. Here's a view from our Sunset Island cam, courtesy of Matthews CCAC. 83 degrees here by the Laguna Madre. Winds out of the southeast about 8 miles an hour to 10 miles an hour. And with that amount of cloud cover overhead, we're going to hold on to those skies as we go through the rest of our Friday, it looks like. Temperature-wise, in the 80s for most of us this morning. 79 there in Freer, San Diego, and Hebbronville so far. 81 your temperature in Alice, and then the warm spot along the coast. Port Aransas, Ingleside, and Rockport all rounding us out at 84 degrees so far. With the line of Utah Animal Services dog walking forecast today, we've got Mowgli Swanson on the board right here from Nueces County. Says his favorite place to take a walk is just wherever the AC is working and whenever the treats are flowing. As we're heading out there, also going to be feeling the mugginess though. 85 by 9 a.m. and up to about 89 by that noon hour, with feels like temperatures already pushing that century mark. Wind-wise out of the south and southeast, closer to that 10 to 15 mile an hour mark, with a little more relief into the afternoon, gusting upwards of 20 miles an hour. On the future tracker today, not expecting too much in terms of that rain. We are holding on to a little bit more of that cloud cover like we talked about. Still likely to see some pockets of sunshine out there. That's going to help us keep a little bit cooler though. In those lower 90s for daytime highs, but still it feels like temperatures chasing those triple digits like we talked about. So still want to bring the extra water bottle along. As we head into tonight, we start to see a little bit of rain potentially forming as we're heading towards the Texas-Mexico border. Although models are in agreement, really starts to lose steam as it works its way into the coastal bend. Although we could still see a few of those light showers pushing into areas towards Duval County. Going for our Saturday morning, that's where we have the next opportunity for a quick few pop-up showers and storms heading into our Saturday afternoon. Also, still want to cancel all of those weekend plans, but keep in mind could run into a quick downpour out there. In terms of feels like temperatures today, still chasing about 100 to 114 degrees at times. That's why we have the heat advisory in effect from 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. And just like we talked about, if you're going to be out there for extended periods of time, make sure you give yourself some breaks and stay hydrated out there today. Even for all of our Father's Day weekend, they're 91 degrees for Father's Day itself and the first full day of summer. 92 as we're kicking off next week, with overnight lows still holding around that 80-degree mark for the whole 7-day forecast.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Appreciate it. So today, Juneteenth, it celebrates the end of slavery. On June 19th, 1865, federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to ensure that the last enslaved people were free. That's roughly 2.5 years after Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth became an official federal holiday, though, back in 2021 under former President Joe Biden. Markets and banks are closed today.
But June 19th is no longer one of the National Park Service's fee-free days. Last December, the NPS announced it was taking Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Jr. Day off its list of free entry dates. This came following an executive order from President Donald Trump that made changes to parks, including ordering gift shops to take out items that back DEI programs.
Well, several city offices also closed today in observance of the Juneteenth holiday. This includes the cities of Sinton, Kingsville, Mathis, and Alice, as well as Corpus Christi. In addition to those closures here in Corpus Christi, it does include most senior centers and libraries. A reminder for Corpus Christi and Kingsville residents is no trash pickup today. Locations that are open today, though, include city pools and, of course, parks. Normal business hours expected to resume on Monday.
The Coastal Bend Juneteenth Festival starts this weekend. The Texas Association of Black Personnel in Higher Education, aka TAFE, hosts the event to celebrate culture, history, and freedom. This year's event is at Water's Edge Park once again. The theme is Waves of Liberation. All weekend long, you can expect live music, food trucks, health and educational exhibits, and a business and resource expo. The entertainment lineup includes Texas artist Bun B and Grammy-nominated R&B artist Elle Varner.
Well, the Trump administration is letting a waiver on Russian oil sanctions expire. The U.S. lifted those sanctions in March to help lower global energy prices. The move comes after President Trump signed a new agreement with Iran. That deal extends a ceasefire for 60 days. It allows oil tankers to move freely through the Strait of Hormuz. Trump also signed a G7 statement this week backing stronger sanctions against Russia.
White House officials are retiring a historic plane. The Boeing 747 has served as Air Force One since 1990. It landed Thursday after bringing President Donald Trump home from Europe. Boeing is building 2 new planes. They will not be ready for 2 years. A plane gifted by Qatar is believed to be ready now. All 3 planes will be red, white, gold, and dark blue.
Well, researchers believe that they have found a solution to help slow the spread of malaria. Mandy Gaither spoke with the authors of this study, and they show how it can help save lives.
It's been found on blueberries and the surfaces of sugarcane and rice leaves, but a common type of yeast may also be enticing to the mosquito responsible for spreading one of the world's deadliest diseases.
This particular new yeast species, we think, really could change the game against malaria.
Connor McMenamin with Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health says it's hard to control the spread of malaria, the infected mosquitoes that cause sickness and death in places like sub-Saharan Africa are becoming resistant to insecticide, and he says mosquito control methods like bed nets and sprays no longer work. In this study, McMenamin and other researchers set out to see if yeast, which is long known to lure insects, would attract the ones that spread the disease.
What we found was that this particular species of yeast, Rhodotorula taiwanensis, had a really alluring fragrance for the African malaria mosquito.
The yeast they studied was scraped off a Baltimore sidewalk, and researchers say it not only lured malaria-spreading mosquitoes, but it could trap them too.
When mosquitoes landed on it, they actually got stuck. And their legs sank into this slimy, like quicksand of this yeast.
The researchers are now hoping to harness that stickiness to create a biodegradable glue that could potentially be used in future mosquito traps.
We think that this could really provide a really cheap, safe, and effective way to control mosquitoes and the diseases they transmit.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Killing mosquitoes with yeast, that is cool. Now, the researchers do plan to start testing whether nuisance biting mosquitoes found right here in the U.S. and, of course, across the coastal bend that we're dealing with are also attracted to this yeast species, and if it could help trap those insects as well.
Calling all boys and girls who love youth football and want to learn from an NFL pro. Former wide receiver David Porter will be sharing his knowledge as Corpus Christi ISD hosts a free camp for 200 athletes from 3rd grade to seniors. Porter made stops with the Colts, Cowboys, and Broncos. The camp, partnered with Bam Fam, will be held August 1st from 9 a.m. to noon at Buccaneer Stadium. Registration is open.
It gives opportunity for kids, underprivileged kids, to get to a camp that might not have the discretionary income to go to other camps. And so it's a really good organization. You know, there might be a few surprises that might show up. Can't give anything out.
Corpus Christi ISD slogan is Elevate the Bay. And with this free camp, they're doing just that. I'm Larissa Liska, Chris 6 Sports.
All right, folks, we know it's hot outside, but the cooler the home, the higher your energy bill. That's just summer math for you.
Yeah, so Scripps News Group consumer reporter John Matarese helps find the perfect balance for your comfort and your wallet so you don't waste your money.
As your AC clocks extra hours this summer, we wanted to know the best setting for your air conditioning to keep you comfortable without overspending.
Peggy Layton is bracing for high energy bills.
Normally, I would never exceed $200, and I was close to $400.
To keep costs down, technician Damon Cantrell recommends a $99 annual tune-up.
What I'm doing is I'm checking the capacitor.
But where should you set the thermostat?
Optimum temperature is really up to the beholder of the home, right?
The Department of Energy says 75 to 78 degrees for savings. But Cantrell says 72 to 74 is more realistic.
When you get below 70, you're going to be using a lot of energy.
When you're out, go just 2 degrees higher.
What's the problem with going hot when you're gone and cold when you come home?
Well, it's going to have to run longer to get there, and it can take 1 hour to go 1 degree.
Another strategy, super cooling. Greg Field says start the day cooling to about 68 degrees.
You may have to throw on a sweater, but you're cooling the flooring, the drywall.
By the time you hit peak temps, turn it up.
The thermal envelope is lowered enough that you get probably a good, depending on the home, hour to 2 hours where you're really not cycling the AC very hard.
Field says supercooling works best in efficient, well-insulated homes, while others warn it can be problematic in humid climates. Other tips, change filters monthly.
On those filters, they say 3 months, but we recommend monthly. It'll save you money in the long run.
Install ceiling fans.
Ceiling fans help great. They're going to make the house more comfortable.
And a programmable thermostat, checking for utility rebates. That could help Layton and others avoid those pricey bills.
The highest I've ever had in my home.
So you don't waste your money. John Matarese, Scripps News Group.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
So the Nueces County Cooling Centers, they're going to be closed today for the Juneteenth holiday. The Ethel Ellery Senior Center, the La Retama Central and Hopkins Libraries, those are opened to serve as cooling centers.
Today marks 161 years since the end of slavery. Juneteenth became an official federal holiday in 2021 under former President Joe Biden. Markets and banks are closed today.
Well, several city offices also closed today in observance of the Juneteenth holiday. This includes the cities of Sinton, Corpus Christi, Kingsville, Mathis, and Alice.
For outdoor workers, managing the heat is part of the job. One landscaper says they take a break every couple of hours. The company checks their workers to make sure they're hydrated and protected from heat exhaustion.
And 70% of our water supply comes from the Mary Roads pipeline. Corpus Christi Water, they're concerned over a railroad crossing that's built over the pipeline. You can check out this full story on our website.
Gopo Toys is recalling teething toys. The silicone strings can reach the back of a child's throat, causing a choking hazard. The toys were sold on Amazon between August of 2023 and March of this year.
All right, folks, it is almost time. The weekend is upon us. We've got to check in one last time before we head out, though, with the weather, making sure it's looking pretty decent. Meteorologist Stephen Jones. Hey, brother. What's the good word?
Well, good Friday morning, you guys. You know, we are still hot as we're heading into the afternoon. We're going to be seeing those feels like temperatures chasing about 114 degrees at times, so very toasty out there, but a little bit better than the 122 that we ended up hitting yesterday for that feels like temperature. Keep in mind that tied for the third highest of all time here in Corpus Christi, and we're already feeling the mugginess into our Friday morning. Here's a view from that SPID Skycam, 82 degrees here in town. And looking at that current traffic flow, luckily there isn't any issues so far this morning there on the Harbor Bridge or on 37 and 44. Robstown and Calallen commuters looking pretty good and green this morning. That's the same for our major thoroughfares here in Corpus Christi all across the board. No issues to report. The only slowdowns as you work into downtown there on Morgan Avenue, just the yellows so far though. But let's get you that forecast as we're heading into the weekend, because we still have the toasty temperatures around already. We're waking up to the 80s across most of the board, about 82 to 3 degrees here in Corpus Christi with a gorgeous sunrise on our hands. As we work our way inland, we do see a couple of those upper 70s, 79 towards San Diego and Freer, but still not too jacket worthy as we're heading out the door this morning. Now through the rest of the day, we're going to hold on to more of that cloud cover in contrast to yesterday. Some mostly cloudy skies overhead. We're still going to be topping out in those lower 90s for daytime highs in terms of the actual air temperature. The feels like temperature, when you account for that humidity, still going upwards of 110 degrees at times. That's why we have the heat advisory in effect for most of the coastal bend this afternoon from 11 a.m. through 8 p.m. and then that extreme heat warning down to the south towards Jim Hogg, Brooks, and Kennedy counties. So something to keep in mind, and then that heat's still going to be around this weekend. Still 90 degrees for tomorrow, 91 for the first official full day of summer on Sunday and Father's Day, 92 as we're heading into next week, with overnight lows still staying pretty warm around that 80-degree mark the whole forecast.
All right, folks, Hollywood history up for grabs in a high-profile prop auction, and, well, you got to hand it to them. That's right, the lightsaber, legendary lightsaber, lopped off from Luke Skywalker in The Empire Strikes Back, is heading to an upcoming multi-million-dollar online auction hosted by Heritage Auctions.
The saber was used on screen by actor Mark Hamill during the famous scene and comes completely with a severed prosthetic hand, still gripping the fictional weapon. Bids for it will reportedly start at a whopping $1 million. I guess you got to pay extra for the hand, right?
You do. And did you know, all right, fun little factoid for you, the lightsaber originally was a prop. It was a handle for a light. And so they unscrewed that and they just used that in production.
Of course you would know.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Well, that does it for us, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're the Sunrise Crew, and don't forget, you are amazing. Have a great weekend.